Hello, this is Lady Ninja and welcome to my personal review of the Sewell HDMI Splitter. I bought this because I was having trouble with the PS3's component cables. For some reason with my capture card, it was giving me problems with no video to jumpy video. I think most of you noticed some video skips in some of my playthroughs, but my PS2 and my Wii were not giving me problems. It was just my PS3. And it came to the point where it was not showing any more video. And then I saw a video online by the Mystic Spade that he had this with the capture card that I have, the Game Broadcaster HD, and he said it bypassed the HDCP. And I was very doubtful when I bought this, and I'm sorry, I should have thanked the subscriber who gave me the money to be able to get this. Thank you, Goomba. And I was very skeptical to get this, and I was like, if I got this and it didn't work, it would have been a waste of money. But from his comments, I saw a lot of people were happy and that it worked. So I was like, oh, maybe I did do good and maybe it wasn't a waste of money. And when I checked it out, this little bugger worked. In the description on Amazon, it says 2x HDMI output supporting up to V1.3B and 1440p. I think 1.3 means for the deeper color. Also, from what I read, it's like alternate color space, automatic lip syncing adjustments or something like that. Higher video resolutions for to be able to do the 1440p. I don't think my TV doesn't do even 1440p, so maybe PC, something like that, I don't know. And the HD audio, if you probably notice, the audio might sound a little bit better in the game, because with my component cables, sometimes you couldn't hear one side of the audio, left or the right. So now there will be no problems with that. The thing with this is that one input goes in, like from the system, Blu-ray, or whatever is bringing in the HD, you know, the video. It can only be put out to two items, like two televisions, and they'll both be seeing the same thing. So, you know, you can't see two alternate images. You'll basically be seeing the same thing. Like if two people don't want to be in the same room, they want to be in a separate room, and they split the video to, you know, the living room or the room or something like that, well, this is good. But I see this mostly working for people like me who want to get good audio for their consoles, especially the PS3, and bypass that HDCP and get good quality. So, of course, this little guy helped me. When I say little guy, I mean little. As you can see from the box, it's small. And as you can see, it fits in the palm of your hand. And it has a little weight in the middle, but it's lightweight. And it also feels like it's gonna break if you drop it, so I suggest you put it somewhere where it's not going to move, where it's gonna stay stationary, out of sight. It also doesn't have any nail, you know, any place where a nail could use it, so you can hang it against a wall or anything. And also, this little guy gets hot. I personally like turning it off when I'm not using it, because I have a thing is when things get too hot for a long period of time, they burn out. You know, much like when you leave a hair dryer on, it burns out and you have to wait. And I don't want to take any chances, because I don't think I can get this again. And I really like this little product, and I want to stay with it for as long as possible. Here is the HDMI input where your PS3 or your Blu-ray will go to, whichever device outputs HDMI. And here is the AC adapter, where this little guy goes right here. It has light indicators showing if it's working or not. This is the front or back, whichever. And back here it has the HDMI outputs, and again 2 light indicators showing that it's working. And in the instructions it tells you not to remove or insert any cables while this is on. My guess is that if you do, it'll probably short circuit the device. And I would take the suggestion, you know, when you're pulling in and putting out any of the cables. I'm when they tell me to follow instructions for, you know, stuff like this, I follow instructions to prolong its life. But most people, you know, just don't care and just pull it out. But I really suggest, because it feels like you can damage it looks sturdy, but it feels like if you know, yank and pull in the cables, I feel like it can damage the little device. I have to read more of the reviews on Amazon, you know, the problems that people had with it. But so far I haven't had any problems. So far I'm happy with the purchase of the product. It outputs at 1080p like it's supposed to do. In the paper it says, if the maximum resolution the 2 displays supported is not the same, what resolution will be displayed? It says the splitter will display at the lower one to both displays. That's one thing I didn't mention before, but so far it has been outputting at 1080p with no quality loss between my television or my capture card, which I really like. Everything looks crisp, the sound is beautiful, and I hope I've helped you in the decision of buying this product, or if you're looking for a review for this product. Everybody has different thoughts about it. Everybody has different experiences. So far I have a good experience with the product. It's been a couple of days, but if anything should come up, I'll do a follow-up review on the product after, you know, probably a couple of weeks. But again, I hope this little review helped you, and thanks for watching.